Yeast is a single-celled fungus necessary for fermenting breads in order for it to rise. There are two types of yeast, natural and manufactured, and the latter is split into 4 different categories as well. Fresh yeast comes as a solid block and is easy to scale for a bread and is scaled to 1% ratio to the dough. Active dry looks like small grains and is reactivated by letting it rest in water. And to change a formula amount from fresh to active dry, multiply the original amount by 0.5. Instant active is finer than active dry and does not need to be activated. To change a fresh yeast formula to instant, multiply it by 0.33. Osmotolerant yeast is used for breads that have a high sugar level. Since sugar pulls in water and decreases the hydration of the dough, these yeast help resist that pull and maintain the hydration. And to convert fresh yeast to osmotolerant, multiply the original amount by 1.3. Yeast begins to ferment or metabolize sugars to create energy which helps the dough rise at 75 degrees Fahrenheit and in a moist environment, but it is killed off at 138 degrees Fahrenheit and in a drier place, also known as the oven. Fermentation creates 3 byproducts: carbon dioxide, alcohol, and organic acids. Carbon dioxide helps the dough rise by becoming trapped in the gluten structures. The gas then rises and in turn helps the dough rise. Alcohol gives the bread flavor and smell, but evaporates while baking. 2 organic acids are made during fermentation, lactic and acetic acid. The former is made during the beginning of fermentation and eats simple carbohydrates. It also gives a mild flavor, and this acid increases along with the temperature. Acetic acid is made during the later stages of fermentation, consumes complex sugar structures, and gives a sour taste to the bread. And this amount increases as the dough temperature decreases. The last component of bread may seem simple and commonplace, but is just as important as the ones before it. This last ingredient is salt.